Alright guys, this is Rob, HNRA42. I have recently been looking vigorously for a bug out bag, survival pack, whatever you want to call it. And the actual pack itself, I've got a lot of contents to put in it, but the actual bag itself has kind of been a chore for me. And I've never done this before, so I've been asking a lot of people and getting a lot of recommendations. And everyone's told me consistently to make sure I got a bag that has a frame. Well, I went and looked at some frame bags, and the price of those guys were they were expensive, very expensive, just for the frame itself, or just for the bag itself, let alone anything that you plan on putting in the thing. The wife and I was going through some stuff, might be getting ready for a yard sale, some of that nature, and I come across this old ball bat bag that I used to have from back when I played baseball. And when I first came across it, I thought, hey, I might be onto something here. This bag is made by a company called Worth. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's how I've always pronounced it. And they do a lot of sporting goods type bags. This thing has, for what I'm looking at, it seems like it might be a good bug out bag. But that's the whole reason why I'm making this video, is I want someone's opinion that's done this before, that is going to point out some major cons to this thing and say, hey Rob, you don't want to do that because blank. Maybe I'll get lucky and I won't get that information. But I'm going to show you basically the contents. It's made out of the same type of material as, you would expect any type of bag like this to be made out of. It does have straps on the back for you to be able to carry it. It also has a set of wheels, and in this top zipper it has a telescoping handle like what you would see on a Suitcase. Okay, recently wife and I took a trip to the Caribbean, and we carried these type of bags, suitcases, on our plane ride and onto the boat, and we took cases of water and stacked them. We done them like this. We stacked our cases of water on the handle and bungee corded them, and we just used them like a dolly and pulled them everywhere. It was really, really convenient. So I thought that could be used in like a worst case scenario. I thought the wheels would also possibly be nice if you were extremely tired, injured, a small kid had to carry it, elderly person had to carry it, so on and so forth. I thought the wheels might come in handy. If you didn't want them though, just put that in, zip it up. You're going to use it straight like a regular backpack. Okay? Alright, compartments wise, I think I've counted 7, I believe, compartments. The zipper quality on this thing is extremely well made. These zippers they're really, really durable. And in this very first compartment, it just goes straight down. I broke out a little bit of information here, yardstick, so I can kind of get some specs. That first compartment is 18 inches deep, and it's as wide as what you see there, so probably 9 inches by 18 inches deep. It's one solid compartment. Moving on, the next compartment unzips straight down, and again you have one solid compartment. However, it does have a separated compartment inside. This would have been like where you would have threw your cleats or maybe your gloves, something like that, something you wanted to keep from getting the rest of your stuff all dirty and nasty. And it's lined with this, I don't know what you call it, but it's not a fabric type material. Like I said, it'd be able to keep things from getting nasty through and soaking into your bag. Yeah, one big compartment here, 2 compartments here, 3 compartments here. The next one is really the last big compartment, and it unzips into the complete contents of the bag. On this back side, you have this mesh compartment. I threw a couple protein bars, things in there, so that you'd be able to see that. That might come in really handy due to the aspect of you would be able to see the things that you had packed in here without having to unzip it, or you would know right then, I got a protein bar there, I got a power bar there, so on and so forth. I thought that was kind of neat. And then inside here you have like the old suitcase style tie down straps, and there's 2 of those, just clips. And I don't know, an important scenario, maybe you want to cut these out and use these actual buckles and clips for something. This unzips, but it wouldn't really be for another compartment. What you're unzipping here is taking you into the actual frame of the handle and the frame of the pack. So that's really it. As far as compartments goes, like I said, this was originally made to be a baseball bag, a bat bag. And those of you guys that have played ball, softball, baseball, you probably already know this. But the way these things are designed, your bat itself goes in this compartment here. Okay? And this is elastic, goes in here, feeds up the side of your bag, and then you have these straps right here that you put your bat in and cinch it down however tight, on your handle of your bat. There's one of those on each side. Here's the other one. Looking from a survivalist standpoint, I thought, well, that'd be a great place to throw some carabiners, to lanyard some stuff on there. The more stuff that you can put on the outside of your pack if you have to save space for contents on the inside of the pack. Also has a handle on each side, so you can flip the pack sideways and carry it just like a regular bag, side bag if you needed to. For some reason, if something were to break or snap. Back here, you have one last final compartment, and it goes the full length of the pack. There's a zipper for it. In a extremely hot condition or cold condition, you could put cold packs or warm packs in here that would be up against your back and be able to provide some type of cooling factor or warming factor to your body, I suppose, depending on what contents you had packed in this last compartment. But I don't know, guys. Like I said, I've never done this before. I'm just looking for an alternative method to a decent pack. I've been searching for one and haven't been able to find what I'm looking for, let alone find anything within a reasonable price whatsoever to be used for a good bug out bag or survivalist bag. And I kind of came upon this thing, several handles where you could tie a paracord all the way across, like do a cobra knot from one side to the other. I'm not seeing no major red flags at this point. It's kind of like, but then again, I'm kind of feeling like, man, this might be too good to be true as far as this working out great for me for a bug out bag. I grabbed the old tape measure. You're talking about 27 inches tall and about 15 inches wide. And most of that, like that last compartment, is pretty expanded to be able to take up that type of depth. we got about another 14 inches in width, overall width of the pack. But I don't know, guys. Give me some comments. Point me in the right direction, or say, hey, Rob, forget that. That's a bad idea, and here's why. If I guess I'm gonna hold tight and kind of get some other opinions, and hopefully I just scored my bug out pack, and now I can start to putting some of the stuff in there that I've been gathering up. You know, get a little more prepared for the day, if it does indeed arrive. So anyway, that's where I'm at for now. Hopefully you guys can help me out with some advice. We'll see you around, fellas and sisters.